In high school, it's really important to find something that you're really passionate about because you need community service hours to graduate. And to me, I wanted to find something that I would really enjoy doing if I was going to accumulate so many hours doing it. We stumbled upon Books for Africa, which is a lot of the same concept of organizing books, sorting books, but they have a much greater mission. Instead of just swapping books in the community, now we're packing them and shipping them to go to Africa. And then when I got to my sophomore year of high school, something that we had to do was a personal project. And what was really cool about a personal project is that you get to pick your project. You get to pick like your end result. And so I decided to make mine about collecting and donating books, to donate to Books for Africa. My goal was 3,200 books to represent a fraction of the 3.2 million books that end up in landfills each year. But with the community, I was able to raise, I think right now we're just over 11,000 books.
Those kinds of stories are the ones that we started looking for when we first started Positive Athlete. It was that we knew kids were doing great things in the community, and it always starts with that kind of an idea, that kind of a heart. And we knew they were out there, but it was just no one was really telling them. No one would know that you did something like this other than yourself, which is good enough. Mm-hmm. But we do this thing called, return on inspiration. And so your story is such an amazing story that has helped other kids look at that and say, hey, that's something I could do too. And your golf coach nominated you. Why do you think your golf coach took the time to tell us about you?
Well, I think one thing that's kind of tough is a lot of students, they play for the same sport all 4 years throughout high school. And for me, I didn't make my baseball team my freshman year at high school. So I worked hard to get golf and didn't try out to my junior year. And then I was nominated my senior year. But going from, I barely missed the varsity team beginning my junior year, but working up to varsity throughout my junior year and then having a top 4 spot my senior year, just the effort I put in to try and help our team, I think that's what he might have saw that really helped us, our team, get our best overall finish in school history this past year.
Mm-hmm. The cool thing about what you guys have both done with Positive Athlete and the way we go about it is that, we have this opening for people to nominate, and both of you got scholarships. And but you guys, neither of you did them for the scholarships. You guys, I don't think you even knew that the scholarships existed. You went out and did that because I think a lot of times people do things to try to go do something. You both did things because you wanted to do it. How would you say that arrived to you? When was that spark?
I think it wasn't really a spark, it's just always been there. And I found it pretty early because the community has done so much for me that I wanted to give back and do something for them.
I didn't even really know about the scholarships much. I knew that I was nominated for Positive Athlete, but I remember waking up one morning before school and seeing the email that I had won the Northside Hospital the scholarship, and I immediately went and told them right before I left for school because I didn't realize that this was a possibility. And then getting to go to the ceremony at the Hall of Fame was just a really cool experience that was a surprise to me.
I love wearing my Positive Athlete t-shirt because it's not just another sports team I joined a couple years ago or just something that's a far distant memory that I was on because of how well I did in the sport. This was purely because I did something in the community and it was recognized by Positive Athlete.
I would say I'm definitely proud to wear it because I was there at that event where I got to hear story after story of all these people who have gone through all these hardships, more than I can say I've gone, at least in my athletic career, and overcoming all these things and just being even in the same group as some of these kids it's just astonishing what people have accomplished, and just being in the same sentence as some of these people, it just makes me feel better about what I've accomplished in my life.